Hey everyone, it is Monday, June 12th, 2017, and it's time to go to work on music. It's been a great day, I'm in a good place, ready to attack this session. So, feeling good, gonna hit some online classes, gonna do some guitar work. Excuse me, gonna sneeze, and then gonna get it on the production front, hit that hard, and start tracking some bridge parts. Just experiment a little bit with the parts I was working on yesterday, see how I can get it to sound in the track, and see if it's the direction that I want to go, and then I'll start tracking it for real. So I'll talk you guys through as much as I can as we go through the session. Hope you guys can get something out of the video. Let's do it. All right, definitely a really good session today, and I'm just feeling a little tired this week. I think I'm just got a different flow, different energy. I think I'm just kind of, I don't know, in just kind of a less like intense and focused and like energized place versus last week. So I'll just make some adjustments this week, see what I can do. Get a little bit more downtime in on the weekend, make sure that I give myself enough recovery time and I don't push myself too hard. But yeah, I got in on the online class front, did a little more on the ear sketch library in the music technology class, did a little bit more learning about mixing in the music business class, and the instructor's best tip there is just make sure that you hire someone to mix your project who works in your genre extensively and specializes in your genre, at least your umbrella genre, if not like your secondary genre. So if your umbrella genre is rock and your secondary genre is hard rock or funk rock or something, then you want to get someone who's experienced mixing that type of sound, because that person will be well acquainted with the style and the tastes of the listeners in that audience. Now, for some of you guys, you know, you might want to go left field with it. I haven't exactly decided for myself. I think the mixing on this project might be a little too personal for me to hand it off to somebody else, but if I find someone I really like and their work is killer, and there's no way I'm going to be able to do it on that level, then for sure I'll go for it, so no question. So something to think about, just planting the seeds for the future. And then I got in on the harmony class, just working on 1/7 progressions, I mean more like 2 chord vamps in the songwriting class I'm working through. Then I got in on the guitar front and started working through my guitar online class that I'm doing, just moving forward with some songwriting tips from the instructor there. He's just talking about strumming patterns, and I haven't picked up anything exceptional from that. Keep in mind, this is like a beginner's level course, and I'm taking it as more of like a more experienced player, just to like work on my foundations and get the perspective on the foundations that I feel like I might not have built appropriately back in the day. And I just want to make sure I'm rock solid on that stuff before I continue to build for my future as a player. And yeah, that's going great. Then I took a short break, was reading out of my Recording Secrets for the Small Studio book, just reading a little bit about depth perspective and how that sometimes, how different nomenclatures of mic placements can affect the way people think certain things should sound in a mix. That wasn't like super impactful for me, but it's good to know. Then I got in on the production front and was just making sure that the bridge part that I am working with right now as of yesterday matches up with my original demo and concept for the song, and I think it matches up quite well. So what I was doing is just laying down a few takes a moment ago of that, and some of them sounded pretty darn good, so I'll listen back to them tomorrow. And a lot of times what I like to do is just do some rough takes of it, listen back to it, and then refine it before I try to do any final takes, but I'm open to some of these being final takes if they really are that good. But mostly I just want to get the scratch tracks down for this bridge so that I can experiment with some of the processing and make sure that it's the direction that I want to go melodically. Because if it's not the direction I want to go harmonically and melodically, then I'm going to end up retracking it anyway. So I don't want to sink too much time into it right now before I have the idea like really rock solid. So feeling good, getting stuff done. Like I said, I'm not as, I don't know if I'm experiencing the same exhilaration and like creative like euphoria that I was experiencing a couple weeks ago, which is pretty unique. But at the end of the day, it's not necessarily about how you're feeling. It's about the end product and whether that's either getting done or it isn't. It really is that simple. So I showed up, I went to work, I conquered resistance for the day, and that's more than good enough for me right now. So I hope you guys are out there grinding towards your goals, enjoying the process as much as possible. I hope you take something away from today's video. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts, questions, comments, whatever, any feedback. It's all welcome. And I just appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys have a great day. See you guys tomorrow for more. Until then.